I actually agree on that one. Anyway, hi everybody. Welcome.
Hi. I'm here this time.
Yeah, we're all here this time.
And he's not in Pog form.
Oh wait, I don't have you on. I just realized I just didn't have. Let me just turn this on. There you go. I just saw the cameras, but then I forgot that I didn't.
You didn't have my beautiful face.
Nope.
The masses. You deprived them of my wonder, my splendor.
I did. I do that kind of thing.
Damn shame.
Yeah.
But hi, welcome. Hope everybody's having a great day. It's time. Oh God, my brain just. Time for Children of Wrath. So, how is God? Just something about today has just been one of those days. I gotta tell you that. It's just been busy and brain melting.
I understand that. I am in like severe energy deficit because I've worked 10 days in a row.
It's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Everything is fucked and everybody sucks.
My entire morning was busy. I did get a nice afternoon nap, but it was still like, you know, catching up on some sleep that I had been, like, missing out over the past 3 days.
Drew you in your nap.
Yeah, you know. But I mean, like, you know, you could have just slept in. Thank you very much.
I had to work.
Yeah, but you work a little later. You could sleep in.
Yes,
but
I don't get off till 9, so
well, I'm
up a little later.
That's what I mean. I'm up. I'm burning both ends. So basically, I don't have to get up as much anymore because you know, niece is no longer in school. But you know, you never know.
I've been up since 6 a.m. Yeah.
I get up at like 10.
Oh, motherfucker.
I
also work from home and work noon to 9.
I can't even
wake up. I wake up at some point.
My body won't let me get up at 10 anymore.
I am not a morning person, so.
Fucking love mornings.
I still sort of get up around 8 anyway. Just the nature of the universe and everything is my alarm is still set for that, and I figure it's probably best not to get out of that habit. You know, the entire you know. Anyway. Regardless, sleep, brain, equal work. We're playing Children of Wrath. It's D&D. If you missed the previous weeks, there certainly were lots of adventures. And last time, this nice person named Claud and this nice person named Cole had adventures in a big old tower.
I don't know what you're talking about. My name's Carden Flemis.
That's right. Carden Flemis.
Oh, my character has a name that's fake and a reference to 2 separate horror works.
Mm-hmm. I honestly can't remember your fake name.
I think I put it on my character sheet.
It was fake name McGee or something. I don't know.
Did I put it on my character sheet? I didn't put it on my character sheet. It's not important. It's never going to come up again.
Wait, what was it?
Probably in chat somewhere.
I'd have to go back in chat here.
Nathaniel West.
Nathaniel West, of course.
Nathaniel Bard from Resident Evil 3 and Herbert West from Reanimator.
Reanimator, yeah, with the green goo.
Yep.
Yeah. You met a nice, interesting group of people that seem to be the leaders. There's Father Albrecht, who really liked you. Carden Flemis.
God, what a horrible name.
And it was actually something confirmed. It's a bad name.
Yes. He's just got a little phlegm, that's all.
I mean, that's why he became a cultist. Someone named him Carden Flemis, and he's just like, you know, now I must be a cultist. I don't think it's actually an excuse to be a cultist, but, you know, whatever. Now it can be.
It is an excuse to be a cultist.
You don't need an excuse to join a cult.
Yeah. Well,
Money troubles.
Mm-hmm. A terrible name. That you want vengeance against those that would have named you, your parents and family, and everyone that would have made fun of you in your life. Vengeance.
You're trying to make your way in
Don't join a cult.
You're trying to make your way in Hollywood, and Scientology is recruiting.
Yeah.
No.
So yes, and there was Nixless, Xeris, and Nur, a couple other of the major players in the group there. So you kind of like met the cast of characters that were all there.
Did you say Nixilus?
Yeah, Nixilus.
No, Nixius.
Nixius.
Okay,
Sorry,
because if our Nixilus is here,
I
got issues.
Oh, I'm sorry. My U is just very terribly written.
Your handwriting in general is normally terribly written.
Not a lie.
Hand soap or hand soup.
I have Nixilus. Addition to all the other shit.
So, good old Karnan Fleming made a deal with this nice undead man, who honestly has kind of been in the employ here, but he doesn't really want to be, it's kind of that, like, half, like, well, I mean, they're good employers, but they're, like, not really my cup of tea.
He'd rather be free and ruling his own little land where he can unleash undead on peasants, I think he said.
He did say that maybe unleash some undead on a few peasants or something. Nothing terrible. Average Urborg. I mean,
he is a lich.
I mean, I think that's the thing. Is like it's that thing of like, you're not wrong. That is pretty average Urborg.
And at least he's lawful.
Yeah, and getting rid of the cult's more important than worrying about one little lich.
Yeah. He just needs to move into a nice place, meet some nice people, that kind of thing.
He can make a lot of nice friends.
Yeah. Through necromancy. I made all my friends. Anyway, so, Karnan Fleming has gotten a mission. He's been sent off with some other agents and this horrible, deadly hunter undead, which you were ordered that the hunter undead would perhaps help you to eliminate your fellow agents so you can get away.
Yes.
In the meantime, though, Cole, you've been
God.
interviewed a bunch, and now this nice, very demonic-y looking lady has shown up and sat down in front of you.
This is literally the least weird thing that's happened to this man in the last, several months.
Well, aren't you an interesting one?
I think I'm quite plain, really.
Well, how is she?
I'm gonna insight check this one.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a great insight.
Not a great insight. You're not quite sure how to read this one. I think that's kind of where you're at. You just can't read her. She's very... She feels different than... The only thing you can tell is she feels very different than the rest of the Cabal that you've kind of been around. Certainly much less culty than the father. And kind of has... right now, it's just you two in here. She's dismissed the others.
Okay.
Sort of as like, I'll handle this interview. Maybe she wasn't supposed to handle it.
Once she do you mean? I know quite a few of those.
Don't play coy with me. Unlike the others, I have a scent for these things. And, certainly it's not fresh. But there is blood all over you. And something smells quite familiar. You've had to have seen her at some point in time. Now granted, this could be just coincidence. That could happen. But I'm guessing you at least have an idea who I might be.
An idea, yes.
Well.
Is that all she gonna say as well?
Yeah, she's just kind of waiting.
She's fine, I suppose.
Honestly, it's been such a difficult time. And certainly, these fellows haven't been the easiest to work with.
They're a little, jealous. The one's a bit of a freak. Met him at the door.
They all do love Father. Honestly, I don't know what to think nowadays.
Is there really anything worth to this cult left anyways? It's a bit shattered now.
Their plans, as much as, I've had doubts, are still worthy of an attempt. But with an opportunity to be on one's own has been interesting.
Could throw a little bit of chaos into the mix with these fellows. And in that, just leave.
I've considered many things, but just leaving. No. There's no fun in that. They might succeed. And honestly, what better way to help out family than to horribly sacrifice other bits of family?
Well, when you put it that way, it all seems a bit cheery.
Cheery. Yes. But... there may be more opportunities still out there. Honestly, I'm not saying I can't be convinced. Just that perhaps a good reason is what's necessary.
Well, it would be a shame to lose such an interesting person from the world. My time with her has been anything but boring.
Honestly, I'm impressed. The tales, the stories. Just, wouldn't have expected much of that. Not out of, I don't know a very pleasant way to put it. The muddled blood.
Well, everyone's got a little bit of that in them. When you're not, Don't shoot him. True. We've all got flaws.
I just don't know what her mother saw in humans.
Who can say? But
Your kind are usually just there for a little bit of fun, and then, well, you do fall apart very easily. Shame, really.
we're not really here for a long time, mostly just a good time.
Look. I don't know who you really are, or why you're here. And honestly, it doesn't really concern me. I'm sort of a third party here, you could say.
Honestly, I'm a bit of the same. I'm just a man with a talking stick. Kind of wanders from place to place.
It would be nice to meet her, but I'm sure you're a little cautious just in case.
I'm not sure if those other two would be super thrilled about you waltzing up.
Not sure she'd be very thrilled herself. I mean, I'm sure it would bring back some terrible memories. Or fond ones. I'm not quite sure.
Quite possibly, but, I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Some kind of battle where you all both of you sort of beat into each other?
Oh, that's just a waste of effort.
A little bit savage.
It is. And I'm not quite a fan of that. Honestly, Father was much more into that sort of thing. But it's unfortunate that, I'm merely here as a terrible reminder about what they've lost. They keep me around. Well, they give me things to keep me around and keep me busy. Just because their little rituals wouldn't work on me. Full blood does that sort of thing. Can't change one thing to another if it's already that. And honestly, I was never much for this entire cult thing. I didn't go getting run off and getting, well, lots of issues. And Father was quite disappointed.
So what would you rather be doing right now instead of stuck with these idiots?
That's a good question. I'm not quite sure. No one really asks me. You know? It's usually just, oh, give a little speech here. Expound the greatness of our former leader. He shall be resurrected soon. Oh, Daddy, Daddy, please come back. Don't worry. Your favorite daughter is surely going to respect you. I do miss him. But enough to necessarily need him back? I don't know. Where would I go? What would I do? Not a lot of your people enjoy my kind, and, well, having been in the shadow of someone worshipped by a cult for dozens of years, it's not really my forte. Also, being born on this godforsaken plane means that I'm a little different, I guess, than your average demonic being. Haven't been to the homeland. Don't know what it's like. Don't know if I want to visit.
Honestly, it sounds like you need to do a little bit of living for yourself instead of staying in this tower. Figure things out.
Do you think you should want to spend some time with her old auntie? I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
she might.
family time. We could
She's
go
hard.
shopping.
Mm.
We could, I don't know. What do the kids like nowadays?
Well, I'm afraid I don't really know what the kids like these days. Thanks to their deeds, I appear much younger than I actually am.
Oh. You know, I was the firstborn. By only a few minutes. You know what? You're right. It's time to go living for ourselves. Alright. Well, do you have anything else to do here?
Nothing much, other than, well, I kind of hate this cult, honestly. A bit annoying.
Oh, do you want some information about them that might help you to slaughter them off or something, then?
Oh, I'd like that, actually.
Oh, I can probably provide that. Well, come along. Let's get out of here. We should really stop by my room first, but don't worry. It'll just take a second. She'll hold out a hand.
Alright.
Alright, you two of you will teleport to her room.
Hell yeah.
Oh boy, it's like, you know, sassy teenager, except like demonic. And, you know, it's probably awful still, too.
So she's a goth, got it.
Yeah, goth, and also, like, you know, probably there's this guy up on the wall who looks like he's been like tortured a lot, you know.
Lovely decor.
Yeah, who's kind of like mumbling. He's got like something in his mouth. He's like, "All right, Gregory, you hold down the fort now. I know, sweetums. Don't worry. I'll leave a note and someone will feed you." It's like,
well, he seems lovely.
He doesn't break. Or, I haven't noticed if he has. I mean, when they choose this sort of thing, you just can't say no. I've got my bag. Let's get going. I guess you'll have to lead the way. I hate walking. I could call in some kind of horrible swamp beast. Would that be acceptable? I don't know what people find acceptable nowadays.
Honestly, I've experienced a lot of weird things. A swamp beast wouldn't be too out of the ordinary.
Could summon something a little nicer. Maybe a devil hound.
I don't know.
Guess we should go outside their borders. Did you come with a little person? Did you trick them, or are they never one of your little minions or something?
I'll explain on the way.
Don't have to worry about it. Grand. Alright. 2 people teleport out.
Hell yeah.
And she's gonna summon like a large, horrible dog monster that'll appear in fire and brimstone.
Nice.
And then you can just like, she'll be like, offer you a seat on its back.
Yeah, sure.
And it just says, lead the way.
Alright, I will lead the way, I suppose. I'll do like a sending to Claud to be like, hey, I've escaped. Don't be mad, there is a demon with me.
Just what we need, more fucking demons. Don't we have enough demons?
This one's fun.
So
Much
is Carrie
like it,
sometimes,
exactly.
but...
Not?
More demons, more fun. Cole enjoys chaos.
Cole is chaos, apparently.
Exactly. He's been alive for a long time for a human.
And
now he's going to be alive even longer.
Yeah. So, Cole, or I'm sorry, Carnan Fleming, what's your plan?
You also called me Cole first, so...
Oh, God, come on. God damn, it's the same with the massive amounts of C, dude. They're all the same, and they continually catch my brain.
The fact that you picked another hard C name for your fake name.
No, I gave him Carnan Fleming.
Yeah, he gave me Carnan Fleming.
Then this is entirely your fault.
It is my fault. I guess because they're all hard C names. I came up with another one. I was like, his name is Carnan Fleming.
At least it wasn't like Carnan, and another C.
Oh my God, that would hurt my soul.
Hard in cardamom.
Carnan Clement.
Clarence Clemens.
Clarence Clemens.
Well, I think I was already going
From the
to
East Street
like,
Bank.
I was heading back out to start my mission, so
Yeah. Just gonna.
I will head back to town.
Yeah. What's your plan with these like 3 other people? You also have this like strange, horrible, undead monstrosity that probably murders a lot of people.
Yeah.
When are you getting rid of your nice new friends?
I thought I just had the one.
Oh no, they gave you 3 other dudes, and you were told that the hunter will help you to take care of things so that you won't have to worry about them.
I wanted to bring back the hunter. Damn it.
No, you can bring back the hunter.
Okay, but I got rid of these other 2.
Yeah, these other 3 schmoes. Other
3,
agents.
Okay, so I have
the hunter and
Hunter and 3 other agents.
Yes. Yeah.
I have no way to fucking contact people. God damn it. Give me a second to see.
Could just order the hunter to murder the shit out of him.
Yeah, I know. I was just checking if I can do anything else. No, if it was only 2 people, I could try to command them. Because I could use command as a 2nd level spell.
You could try eating them.
I don't think eating all 3 of them is an option.
Also, it would probably be like a really horrible fate for them. And do you want to really add them to you?
That would be horrendous if you just start eating these men.
Actually, though, adding one of the Cabal, I would get their memories.
Might as well, right? Like,
I might be able to get more information that way.
Just commit to it this time and don't leave them as a half-digested treat. God.
Please fully kill them.
Just make sure they're dead.
Yeah, don't let them die of the most fucked up exposure you can.
I mean, it's probably still being awful devoured alive by
Yeah,
Claud.
but at least he won't be like skinless stuck in a swamp.
Not just in a swamp, in a cellar in a swamp.
Yeah.
Which did any of them have any kind like? Is there any kind of ranking system? Like
they're all mooks.
Okay, all same level mook. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason I was asking, like, maybe one of them might know.
They might know some stuff, but honestly, you're not sure.
Yeah. I'll wait till well, I'm sure. How long of a travel is it back?
Back to that village that you were at? It's actually like a couple days journey through the swamp, honestly.
So I could wait till the first night that we all have to rest.
Uh-huh.
And then start eating them.
Well, have Undead Boy kill 2 of them, and I could absorb the other one that he's not killing. While they're sleeping. Yeah.
Alright, you're gonna pull a blob on one of these guys.
Oh, God.
Fucked up.
A little bit fucked.
I feel a little bad, but at the same time, we need the information. These guys
are cultists. They're not people.
Didn't you... Okay, I wasn't here last week.
We established this last time. Cultists are not people.
I have to ask, is the person you are now not already a cultist that you done ate?
Yeah, but he was already dead,
so I didn't get anything really memory-wise. I just got to look like him. I got his voice.
And maybe like a little bit of impression from the corpse. Like, you know... It's
but
like,
not... I didn't get his soul.
Yeah, you're like devouring the body and soul.
So actual monster.
This is gonna fuck you up so bad, bro. Like mentally.
This is fine.
You bad.
We need the information.
Do we?
For all we know, there could be traps in there and stuff that I did not see.
But okay, I'm gonna say, you are not going to be sure if this person you're devouring knows anything. They might not.
They might not, but...
Alright.
Just do it for you as a treat.
That's a treat.
That's a little fucking treat.
Not a treat.
Just a little treat, you know? Just devour a guy, just once.
Oh.
Can have
Actually,
a little devouring as a treat.
Before I have anyone attack, I can mind probe these guys.
Yeah, okay.
True.
And they're sleeping.
Yeah, that's true. They're sleeping.
So, yeah, I will try to see if I can figure out if any of them do have information that's useful.
That's a pretty good call, because guess what? None of them do. These are just, like, pretty new recruits. They were given to you, basically, because, they're incredibly expendable.
Okay, then I'm not going to blob anyone.
Yeah, they gave you the expendable people. They weren't going to give you anybody important. These are, like, relatively new recruit. As I said, they don't get a lot of new recruits, but they still get them. This team is just like a group of some new people that they're like.
And I'm just gonna help the thing take them out.
Okay, it doesn't really need help. There's lots of screams and blood and murder, and it's kind of like Resident Evil monster, and it just tears and rends them apart, very quickly. Yeah, it's
then it's next, and then its next order is I'm just gonna say, protect me while we get to our destination, and then start heading back to actually our place.
Okay. All right, Cole, you're going to arrive back first.
All right, I would have done ascending to someone here, probably in charge, and gave them a little bit of heads up.
Okay, that's always good. Heads up.
But hey, we've got maybe a turncloak demon.
A what now?
I don't elaborate.
All right.
Have additional words, not going to use them.
Okay. So yes, you will show up. She'll be like, "Oh, so you were still here. I thought they would have left by now. I guess our little friend was correct that they were still there. We could probably murder them, but this place seems so difficult to siege."
That wouldn't be easy, no.
No. Alright. Well... hello, everybody. Hi. Hi. How are all of you? Fine? Great. So... you probably want some information. Don't worry, I'll share that, but give me a moment. I would like to meet with someone before we do.
Wait, Cole, did you ever message Carrie that you were leaving?
Yeah, I did message Carrion that I was leaving the tower.
Okay, because she had been circling. I just thought about that.
I would have done that so we would all
chilling in a swamp.
Yeah.
Just forever circling the tower, like, what the fuck's going on?
So, yeah, you can show back up, Carrie, assuming like to meet there. There's a demonic-looking woman that looks a lot like your mother standing there. Like, you're fairly certain that's your mother, except in demon form.
Nope, not dealing with it. Where's Kaz?
In the parapets. I know what you're thinking. There aren't parapets. There are now.
Why did we need parapets? We're underground.
The parapets are largely decorational, I won't lie, but they're also grounding points because a lot of this artillery has very strong backfire, and you need grounding points. Oh, you need grounding points. I haven't fully slept in 72 hours.
Are we sure? Pointing down at like the lava. That messes well with electricity.
Yeah. Fine. Listen, that lava serves as geothermal power for a lot of this. You don't need to charge shit. It all just, the thermal heat boils water, spins a turbine, it all just keeps working on its own, automated, it's great.
Carrie! Carrion, my dear.
No.
Come and give your auntie a hug.
No, I'm flying off to fight Cat.
Come and give your auntie a hug. Bye!
Goodbye!
Wings.
She drank a Red Bull.
She seems shy.
I figured she'd be a little more open about it, honestly.
She'll open up. Where's my room?
I'll find you somewhere.
Do you have any demonic sycophants? I could, you know, use
He's on the
someone
boat.
for some entertainment.
Well, there's one, but he's not here at the moment. He's a bit of a weirdo.
Does he like a whip?
I don't want to ask that question to him.
If Carrie gave it to him, he'd like.
Listen, I probably just look at him.
I did look at him. I appraised him. I decided I wasn't into it.
Yeah, but you could still admit that he would probably take a whip.
Yeah. Like, unfortunately well.
So eventually, Cole and your pet tyrant will come back. I mean, God damn it!
You done did it again. You done fucking did it again.
I at least corrected
Perfect.
myself halfway through it. And I'm like, wait a second.
I mean,
that's the
I
wrong
could
one.
always take the form of Cole if you really want me to.
No, that's probably for the best not.
You should be old man Cole, and I can be young Cole.
You should be
And then-
someone we recognize.
Oh, wait, no. Then you're half of a
I-
barbershop quartet.
Well, you
Yeah.
guys know I left like this.
I don't know shit.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
Cass
I don't know if I should really change right now with this horrible monstrosity
that's
right next
fair.
to me. Because
What's
I'm
important
right
is-
now its controller
What-
as I
yeah.
look.
What's important is the leaders of this place know you left like this.
They
Yes.
do. It was their plan.
So I don't think it's a good idea to change at the moment.
Have we ever had a good idea in our lives?
True.
Right
Bad
now, when
idea.
I've decided to just build a bunch of cannons underground, nothing
Yeah,
can go wrong.
that's nothing bad can happen with
Purpose.
that one.
It's force damage. It's fine.
Oh yes, because force damage won't make things collapse.
Nah.
No, thunder damage makes things
Yeah,
collapse.
that's true.
Yeah.
Force damage pushes things.
And then they fall back down.
I've made a bunch of copies of one of my cannons, effectively. The
Alright. But
Force
eventually, Karnan, you'll manage to get back.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm going to say this thing is under my control. Oh god, who the hell's the leader here? What was their name?
it's a cat person.
I know it's a cat person. I'm trying to remember their name.
Hot cat necromancer.
He can't
Garfield.
see.
What was her name?
Yeah, Garfield.
Wasn't Garfield.
Garfield-
She doesn't eat lasagna.
I'm sorry, John.
You have to
Only,
bring him
only
back.
cat name I got, boss.
You had to bring him back from the dead. Don't worry, John. We can bring you back. No, sorry. God. Maribel.
Maribel. Okay.
I was gonna say Maribel, but I'm like, that's not quite right. I'm close. I had to like quickly look it up.
I need to talk to Maribel.
Okay. A little while later, Maribel will show up and be like, what the hell is that thing? Why is it with you? And how'd the mission go?
I am going to say into her head,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want this thing to hear me because it is still intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
There's a necromancer that works for the Cabal that's been making them. I was sent back out on a mission with 3 other Cabal members and this thing in tow. It follows my commands. But I don't think I can change out of this form at the moment, because if I do that, I don't know if it'll continue following my commands.
She'll shake her head, you know.
Do you have any way to subdue him?
Because I don't think she can speak back to you.
No, she can't.
So
But
she's just gonna
I mean,
say-
I can do. I can.
Yeah,
I can.
she's
tell her,
gonna
I can
kind of
read your
take a look at it and be
reference
like,
thought
is
if
that
need be."
undead that you have there?
I will say he is an intelligent undead. Humanity's been ripped from him. That's why I was hoping maybe you could help, since you are familiar with the necromantic arts.
Why don't I take you to a waiting place where we can talk more about your mission? I'll talk to the others about you coming back with something, and then we can figure out what the plan is. How does that sound?
That is fine.
Alright. She's gonna go over to the lot of you and be like, "Hi. Your friend brought back a problem, and I'm not quite sure what to do with it."
Kind of problem.
What's the problem?
9-foot tall undead man who is apparently an intelligent undead. That means very difficult to control. My magic might be able to work, but I can't guarantee it.
Last time we had to deal with a 9-foot tall undead, it was chained up in a basement, but we found gratuitous violence works just as well as anything else.
It's not chained up, and also its very large blood-stained claws tell me that it probably wouldn't be very easy to use violence.
I got a half dozen cannons right now.
Well,
You control an undead through spells.
Yes and no.
can we get it to fall in some lava?
Yes.
More intelligent undead are very difficult to control. Possible, but difficult. Usually it requires bargaining with them. Things like the, Wraiths. Like the, Cabal employees. They tend to have a level of intelligence to them. Oftentimes, in order to appeal to them, it requires dealing. Also, why is there a demonic lady hanging around outside of this room?
Yeah, I'm curious about that one too.
So, long
Pretty sure
story
that's my answer.
short,
Fuck off.
she hates the Cabal. Kind of just wants to live her own life.
Does she really hate it?
Is
Seems
she going to
mostly-
hurt me?
All right,
Probably not.
you four, including the one out in the hall, go deal with your other friend's problem, and then once that problem is dealt with, report back to me with information about what happened for you and him. And maybe that one. Great.
How is it that I have been the most well-behaved one here? Actually, no, Carrion, you were
wrong.
very well-behaved. You just kind of flew around, right?
Flew around. I made some friends with some swamp creatures. I did nothing.
Well, she's quite pleasant conversation.
I've been
I don't
working on
wanna deal
defenses.
with
that. That sounds trouble.
Alright, I guess I'll get up and go look at this stupid undead monster.
Okay. So yeah, Claude is hanging out in a room, with, again, basically best description of it, like, super tyrant,
Yeah.
a little bit more like maybe Nemesis-y or something, certainly has, like, it's certainly like an augmented undead. Either through magic or, giving it, like, metal claws or shit like that. You don't know.
When you guys come through, I'm going to look at you, Kaz, and you're going to hear, I am in full control of it, in at least this form. It listens to my commands. I did have it kill the 3 Cabal members that was sent on this mission.
Holy crap, this random man is talking to you in your mind.
Who the fuck are you? Hey, who the fuck are you?
Claude. It's me, Claude.
You got it. Fuck.
I figured they told you.
No, I've been busy.
Remember, your side is not in my head.
I know. Kaz is just saying this out loud. He doesn't care.
He's doing the weird head talking thing again, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Did you know?
Yeah, I did.
You didn't tell me.
Very
I
new
was
too.
busy.
Told you, you were just not paying attention to me again.
Don't say again. I'm usually paying attention to you.
Yeah, but when you're inventing, a lot of the time you don't, and that's fine. I'm not offended, but I did tell you.
Okay, well.
Anyway, focus.
No.
No, you can't. I can only do one person at a time, so you're not hearing that.
Damn it.
Fine, please continue. Voice in my head.
There is a lich who's willing to work with us, who has been creating these at the Cabal. I might be able to control him against the Cabal if we attack. Only thing is, again, I don't know how it would react since it's intelligence if I changed to my normal form.
So what do you want from me?
Suggestions. You're one of the biggest brains we have.
Put it in the ball.
Ooh, mind talking. I like that.
Shut up.
Everybody's gonna hear that in their minds.
Oh, you can do it too.
It's a natural thing for demonic entities.
Fascinating.
Cool,
Yes.
great. We're having a discussion here. You're being very rude.
I mean,
I
the
can
nice
put it in a
lady
ball.
told me to come along with you.
I don't care. I can put it in a
Don't
ball.
broadcast this to the undead guy next to me, please.
They're not, like, immune to that sort of thing.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Ball.
Would you put
How-
that ball in your pocket and then be able to, like, use it to throw
No,
out and
no,
have
no,
some
no. The
kind
ball
of...
is like it's
It's some kind of
spotted.
castle. That'd be really cool.
You could train it and have it battle for you then.
Ball?
The ball,
Uh-oh.
very large, a sphere circling around it. Push it into the lava, and the sphere dies.
I'm just I wanted your opinion if you thought we should get rid of it or if we should try to use it later, but the only thing is then I would need to leave it somewhere if I could if I want to have a conversation to debrief. Because
Okay,
I
one second.
don't.
Can I like appraise this thing?
Sure.
I mean, you can use your monocle eye.
Yeah, I'll use my fucking
Non-religion?
monocle. I'm gonna guess
Or
monocle.
religion.
Is
Just religion, I'm sorry.
just religion? Ugh. So one intelligence thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, I'm not good at 2 intelligence things. Oh well.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Honestly, like, if you use the monocle, most undead have a large amount of black mana in them. It's the nature of being animated by the necromantic energies that are channeled through black mana. Other than that, I mean, it seems to be at least a pretty decent class undead. The amount of mana screams is probably more powerful than a lot of the stuff you've seen. You're not sure if it's the most, but it's not like the Lich guy powerful that you met in the basement. You know, the
Duel.
Yeah,
Something
Duel. Yeah, Dolmar Duel.
Yeah, Dolmar Duel.
He was incredibly powerful and like kind of very dangerous. Like, this pales in comparison to him, but like also.
Is it more like the one chained up one that we found in the basement?
Less than that even, because that thing also was like technically originally a demon, which are like elemental things, almost like elemental things of black mana in a way. So like,
what about the other chained up guy who was in the same room? That one's just like a normal dude, right?
Kinda.
Who's
That
been,
one
like,
was
augmented?
probably weaker than this, I would say. This thing is pretty powerful, I'll just say. You know, like, it's pretty strong. You think one of these things, probably not a match for any of you individually, but certainly, like, if you're just going by its energy level, might be able to give, like, Carrie a run for her money at least. So, a lot of them would probably be very dangerous.
A lot of them dangerous. Just this one could take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm also saying he might be useful if he takes, since he's taking commands from me. But then, I don't know, if we tell him to stay in a room, if he would.
Okay, but like,
How wise are these things?
Have you tried just talking to it?
I haven't had much of a conversation, no.
well,
I had to kill a bunch of people.
love that for you.
Real proud of you.
No, it was 3 Cabal members, so they were low-level people, new recruits.
I'm worried that we won't be able to convince it to do things for us in the upcoming conflict of things, you know?
Well, the Cabal itself didn't give me him. The Lich did.
Uh-huh.
And it had no problem with me ordering it to kill the 3 Cabal members that was with me.
Sure,
So-
I'm not worried about attacking other Cabal. Fine. I'm worried about it attacking other it.
The Lich said if we can free him, he would actually have them attack the rest of the ones he has to attack the Cabal
Why not just tell it to free
to
him?
help us.
You can just tell it to free him.
I don't think he could take on the entire Cabal.
Well, here's the thing. Either he frees him, we're good, all taken care of. He dies in the attempt, we're good, all taken care of.
But that also might tip their hand to an oncoming attack.
Why? Why? It's just one of his fucking experiments gone crazy. It's fine.
Which then they might take him out.
No, he's too useful. He's building them an entire army.
What did the Lich say to you exactly?
He implied he actually has an entire army.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So,
How would one free the Lich?
why doesn't he just free himself? He has a fucking army.
Oh, yeah, you left out an entire important thing.
He's
Yeah,
chained up.
Yeah.
We'd have
Okay.
to, with magical chains, we would have to break.
Like the witch.
Well, no. Oh, now I don't want to do it. Now I don't want to do it.
Mm. You forgot important things. Placed there by bells and lock.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they were placed by Bells and Lock.
And also, it would require either bells and lock to be resurrected or Wish.
That's right.
or something of similar power.
Okay, so we can't even do it.
I don't know what we could acquire, or if someone here might have high-level magics.
Well,
I don't trust you.
hi.
I don't trust you.
I mean,
Well, I'm not saying that I have big old magics, but you do have some blood of a certain someone in amongst two different people here that maybe if they work together.
Gross.
Yeah, thank you. I was trying to figure out a good way to say it, and couldn't have said it better, honestly. Very succinct. Gross.
Look, I'm,
Gross. You're gross.
no, she seems fine to me.
Okay, well.
Cole, I don't really trust your, thoughts on that. I don't judge your family, you don't judge mine.
Well,
That's-
apparently you're judging me before even talking to me.
Yeah, I am.
Yes. Yes, that is exactly what I am doing.
See,
Yeah.
he's a reasonable one. So is little whatever that man is that can change forms. I like him. He makes good plans.
Okay.
I don't trust a damn word coming out of your whore mouth.
Back to the matter at hand.
Yes, what do we want to do with this thing?
I don't trust it. I don't like it.
It could be useful. I understand not trusting it.
Up to me, lava.
Well, it's not going to willingly walk into lava.
No, we push it in.
I
Hey,
think
quick question. Do we know how, wise it is?
I know it's an intelligent undead. That's as much as I know.
Again.
Hey, DM, can I try to figure out how wise it is?
I don't know how you're going to do
You
that.
have no idea how to tell that.
Can I just make an educated guess with, Arcana or some shit?
Roll
or religion?
insight on it.
Sure.
With disadvantage.
You got a boosted wisdom, right? Because you're druid now?
Yeah, but that was a 7, so no.
You take a look at this thing and you're like, it's pretty unreadable. It's showing no emotion whatsoever. It's not showing any signs of any kind of intelligence. It's just standing there staring off into space.
Look.
Cold,
Reminder.
unblinking eyes.
Reminder that I have telepathy, so in your mind, just that you hear, I could just, polymorph it.
Look, again, put it in a sphere. Put the sphere in the... It's a resilient sphere. It's a spell. Throw it into the lava. Pop the bubble.
I could help you out.
Hey, big guy, whose loyalties do you lie with? I
What
say to the
info-
big monster.
It doesn't say anything.
I can't speak. Figured someone should try that first before we do anything else.
Can you speak?
It doesn't respond to that.
Tell it to speak.
Then mentally, I'm going to say to Carrie's aunt, what's your suggestion?
Well, I could try a little parlor trick.
Is there any chance that it might backfire?
It would survive.
I meant on us.
Oh, no.
Carrie?
Yeah, what?
Do you trust that?
Do I trust what?
She wants to try some kind of parlor trick?
Absolutely not, but, I still just want to polymorph it, so.
I'm gonna put it in a ball.
Can't we polymorph it and then put it in the ball?
Sure.
I think we should let her try, at least.
Could undead
Also-
be polymorphed?
No, they can't.
Why not?
They're not a living creature. What are you trying to do? Turn it into an undead buddy?
Yeah,
Wait.
why not? Say it has to be
Oh.
living.
Is it because polymorph has to be a humanoid?
No, it's got to
No,
be a
it
living
just says
creature.
It doesn't even say living, it just says creature.
Let me check it. They might have... 5th edition might have dumbed it down a lot. Because they like to
There you go.
dumb it down. Also, I have to
Yeah,
remember...
creature.
Yeah, creature.
A shape changer can't be polymorph, but it's a guy.
Yeah, creature that you can see within range.
Give me a second to check something here.
Or a creature with 0 hit points. Do
He
undead
has
have
hit
hit points? I don't know.
Yeah.
Undead used to... Undead can be weird.
Not in 5e.
Have hit points.
Yeah, 5e makes things really stupid, I'm going to say.
More
I think it would be a
simple.
DM
Also, the
call
new
on this one.
form can be any beast whose challenge is equal to or less than the target. Okay, the target's good.
Transmutation, will save. Huh. I have to now look up a few things because of this line of thinking, which unfortunately 5e makes it problems. This is a 5e problem. Thanks, 5e. I'm very
I think
unhappy.
it's a 5e simplification.
No, that's the problem.
Sometimes 5e simplifies a little too
Oh, no.
much.
They did too much because they made it generic, and the thing is, they do this kind of stuff on individual monsters. So I have to find some examples of undead and see if any of them mention anything about polymorph or transmutation or anything kind of like that, to give examples of stuff, to get an idea of how long.
I mean, you could also just do a GM ruling.
Yeah,
I could do a GM
But
ruling,
you
which
don't
I'm...
have to do that, it's fine. I just wanted to polymorph something.
It's a great plan, and it always works. Polymorph has never backfired on me once. One time I was fighting a Dualahan, and I turned his horse into a turtle.
Alright,
There's a very specific spell where it's like, you take control of an undead from someone else. I would do it.
let's see here.
Would your necromancy staff do it?
I don't fucking know.
Hey, GM, I
Oh.
got a question for you.
What's up?
I got this weird stick, and I don't know what it does. It's called the Staff of Domination.
Oh,
Will that work?
Possibly. Again, many undead have resistances to things that affect their minds.
Yeah, this isn't even a 5e thing. This is from a card.
Mm-hmm.
I always forget what it does.
Why don't we just go with the original plan of put it in a ball, throw the
Yeah.
ball over the lava and pop the ball?
Resilience Sphere.
The easiest thing to do.
It's such a simple fucking spell.
Oh my god. No, I'm looking at a Reddit thread about this. Yes, you give a creature, and it's like, do they turn into an undead form of the creature, or they get live? No, you give the creature a few minutes of blissful, fleshy, and probably furry existence.
It's just so dumb. Like
Okay.
it's just like I'm trying to like wrap my brain around like what they just the simplification hurts my soul. Oh god.
Right.
5e. Just
I say we let either Sphere or let the demon do something.
where's the resilience sphere? Is that kind of some kind of save or something?
If it's unwilling, it's a save. Yeah,
mean,
resilience fair. If it's
Yeah.
unwilling, it makes a deck save.
All right.
You could just order it to not be unwilling about the ball. Sure.
Would you try ordering it to be really unwilling about the ball, Claude?
I will tell it. Allow this to happen.
Okay. Give me a
I only got the
perception
one.
check.
I only got the 1 4th level spell slot.
Perception check me.
Yes.
Okay, give me a second. Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Nice, dude.
Okay. All right.
I get plus 11.
You know what? I'll give you a +5 on that.
Oh, you give him +5? Ha, you noticed that, similar to when it murdered those people, its claws are getting longer.
It's not liking this.
All right, then I won't do it. I won't put it in the ball.
Mm-hmm. Let's just roll some here. Okay.
Is it still angry?
Yes?
What was the demon lady's name?
You never asked.
Carry his hand, do what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Oh, neat. Okay. Well, nothing up my sleeve. And then all of a sudden, let's try this out. I'm just gonna roll a d20 here. Let's see how well this goes. A 7.
Right.
That's not great.
You're wearing a top hat.
No.
God, I hope.
She doesn't even have sleeves.
It's
I'm just gonna roll something for... That's not where I want to roll that.
We can get her a top hat and sleeves.
I just picture her like a sexy tuxedo with a top hat.
Like Zatanna.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. And... Aha! Out of nowhere, she pulls out what looks to be a spinal cord. Like a column. Ha ha ha! Hey, that worked.
Does he slump?
He slumps.
Yeah, good job. Very impressive.
Option C was the right one.
I told you it was fun. You should
I
trust
don't-
me more.
I don't like the fact that she could just pull out people's spines.
I think it's very cool.
I have
Thank
nothing
you.
to worry about. And I'm going to just turn back to myself now.
The thing probably had orders to turn against you if you did anything that seemed like it would be dangerous to its health.
Yeah.
Technically, the ball is in fact a protective ball.
You just
Might
told it
not know
to
that.
allow this spell to affect you.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's bad.
Come on now. Just because it doesn't mean it's bad doesn't mean it wouldn't interpret it. I think it still seems to want to murder you, but it doesn't seem to be as effective anymore. Also, here you go, tiny goblin. A gift to you.
Oh, and by the way, the Lich
know what to
also
do.
has an interesting mechanical arm.
Okay. You buried the lead so deep down, I've had easier archaeological digs.
It is a Phyrexian one.
Well, then you just toss it. What the? Give all the details. Just give all the details.
He's also part Thrall.
I don't know what that means.
Knowledge Arcana? You could roll an Arcana. You've heard of thralls. They aren't very common.
I'll
they're-
actually go, it looks like this. I have a Thrall in me.
Yeah, you have a thrall in him. But you have to know what a thrall is, just because you see what one is, you know.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thralls are
Okay.
traditionally creatures created through black mana, using leftovers of various experiments, usually involving undead. But these creatures are actually given a semblance of life to them. They tend to be assistants in a lot of ways. They're basically manufactured assistants, in a way homunculi, with a strange, vague, actual life to them. Most of the time, they tend to be very sacrificial. Honestly,
Hence
Thrall.
the name Thrall.
Yeah, they tend to have abilities that are very deadly to themselves but helpful to their allies.
Okay.
They aren't used much nowadays, though you would be familiar with them because when you were excavating on, I have to remember the name of the island or see it. Spartia. One of the empires there was overrun by Thrall. Because they created so many, the Thrall basically gained a degree of independence of them. Because they basically relied on Thrall for their everything in their lives. They, more than just servants for wizards, they made them their, like, you know, basically a slave race.
Okay.
And they rebelled, but they are like a horrible, like, manufactured creatures. You know.
Number one. Even if we wanted to free this lich, we can't. Aside from blood donations.
I mean,
Well, I
doesn't have
think
to
she more
actually
means
be...
using their powers combined, not their actual blood.
Yes.
It's just that they share the blood
You
of...
gotta stop assuming the worst in people.
I don't.
That's fair.
Okay. Okay, first of all, I don't think I was assuming the worst.
I mean, I do feel bad about not speaking up a lot of times. But again, like, you know, Father was quite imposing. And you really can't, like, say no to that man.
I
He
do
was an
apologize. I did get carried away while whisking away on the back of a beast. What should I call you?
Oh, Aristo.
It was lovely to meet you. I'm cool.
You seem at least much nicer than your father was.
Probably in demonic terms, yes.
Well, I kind of met him in Carrie's head, and he was a dick.
Oh, you did that kind of thing. Look, no demon in their right mind communicates with their bloodline. It's just
weird.
a lot of
creepy.
yelling and kill more people, reave more souls, devour the innocents, bloodbath, you know,
I don't know,
maybe
Carrie's mom was
resurrect me.
nice.
She's an exception to everything. My sister was a very nice woman, but also, I don't know, maybe being born here had a strange effect on her. She was very not demon-y.
Is that bad?
When you're born to demons, yes.
Maybe she had a stronger human
Think
side.
about this. If you were born to your family and you didn't act like a goblin, you acted like, let's say, a cat, how would your family have treated you?
I would have been eaten as a baby.
Luckily, demons don't eat their children. Not
No. I wouldn't. It's a.
No, the other children would have eaten.
Yeah, the other children would have eaten me.
But it's the same kind of thing. It ends up in very bad situations when you aren't what you are. Honestly, I would have preferred she stayed away. I do feel bad she's gone now, but I'm afraid a little bit of selfishness came in, and I stayed out of everything that happened. So I'm sorry about that, Carrie. When I heard you were blossoming into your own, I did want to meet you then. And I let those Cabal idiots do their thing, and, you know, for a while there I thought it would have been interesting to bring back dear old Dad, but honestly, I didn't think they'd succeed, and, you know, losing another family member is probably a bad thing. Probably. I don't know, I'm not good with this entire... what do they call it? Caring for others?
Well, there's always time to learn.
It's so hard not to be like, what's that gonna do to help me out?
Oh, I know what you mean. Oftentimes when I make decisions, I do consider what do I get out of it, but recently I've been trying to suppress that.
I understand it as well. I spent 300 years running away from this place and the things that happened to me.
I'm sorry you were here. This place looks very terrible.
Well, no, not this exact place. I'm talking about Urborg.
Oh. Huh. I mean, it's very nice and warm. But that's about it. A little too much undead.
Yeah, and I was horribly experimented upon and lots of bad things. So, not good memories here. But I've learned sometimes you have to stand up for against the destruction of the world.
Let me tell you. There's some weird things that happen when you're a full-blood demon born on Dominaria. It's not that easy to create one of us here on Not in the Abyss. Let me tell you that. It requires some interesting shuffling. And honestly, learning about it was one of those things that really just turned me off to the entire, assist your father in the evil cult ruling the world. I just like staying in my own room and playing with my toys. She did give me a few here and there. Just kept me satiated. Honestly, I wouldn't have minded his plans for me. But that's just the demon in me. I guess it's just, you all would have looked down upon it. You know, look, there's only so many demons in this world, and I guess more would have been called upon eventually.
Yeah, people usually wouldn't react to a large amount of demons very well.
It's not that, well... He didn't want to summon many other very powerful things. It was all about creating stuff that he could use. Or amuse himself with.
Off topic for a moment. So, since you were with the Cabal, do you know the layout there then?
Sure.
You know where the Lich is, correct?
Vaguely. I don't really go down there in the old, I think it's old laboratories. It's
Yes,
kind of
I believe so.
unpleasant down there.
My point is, you, I assume, would probably be able to walk around any place you need, correct?
Technically, I can go back there at any time I want.
So it would be easy for you and Carrie, Carrie taking invisibility, for you guys to maybe get down there to work on freeing him.
She wouldn't even need to be invisible. I was blessed with one of the rarer abilities. Another reason I guess I was kept close. You see, some of our kin has the ability to, once we've been to a place, travel it to it instantaneously. We have to visit it in the first place. And I can take one or two people with me.
Oh,
Well, that's got
Carrie,
nothing going on.
would you be willing to work with your aunt? At least for this?
It's like I don't really have much of a choice, honestly.
Because
You have a choice. You fully have a choice in this. This is
Yeah.
a choice. We could
My-
just not free this guy.
Honestly, I'd rather not free him. But that's just me.
I think it would be a great boon to be able to take the place, and while the people here attack the front, they could attack from within.
Listen, I'm just getting evil witch vibes again, and I did learn my lesson from that one.
Truth be told, it would be a lot easier for me to do what I'm going to do to the Claud from inside of the Red Fortress. So I, at the very least, would like to be in there.
I don't think I have any witchcraft powers.
No, it's not. We're not calling you an evil witch.
She's talking about the Lich, I believe.
No, she's talking about the literal evil witch that we met.
Well, right, but I'm saying she's comparing the Lich to the Witch.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you were comparing her to the witch.
No, the Lich.
the Lich.
Freeing the Lich.
I do also think that's bad, and for the same reasons.
It's given me evil witch vibes again. You know, the last time that I trusted something like that, it kind of backfired.
He just wants to settle down in Urborg and be to
Yeah,
himself.
she just wanted to escape
Yeah, she
After
also
being
wanted to
changed
just, like, settle
for
down.
millennia.
I've talked to him. I don't think he's anywhere near as bad as the Witch, and definitely not as bad as the Kobold.
At least not yet.
And probably nowhere near as dangerous as the Dragon.
Yeah, fair. Not much would be as dangerous as that, to be fair.
Yeah, that's kind of a hard one to top.
Very impressive, though.
Yeah. I still feel like I'm being blamed for something that's not the problem yet.
I'm not blaming you.
I mean, technically the Witch is not a problem yet, but she will be.
No, the witch is a current
It's
issue.
much more of a threat.
Yeah, the witch
She
is
is
currently
currently-
a threat and is
From-
acting.
From
bad.
my understanding, she is currently a problem.
She's a
Dragon?
bigger problem.
She's making a
if she
skin
gets home.
suit somewhere.
Yeah.
She's also a bigger problem if she gets home.
Yes.
Yeah. That one issue. Dragon? Fine.
She's pulling a God, I
Buffalo
can't,
Bill.
a Buffalo Bill, except actually is really good at making a skin suit rather than making like a very it's not doesn't have that same homemade quality. I'll say
Yeah, it's not a homemade skin suit.
it's
Professionally
it's
made.
professionally made skin suit.
Oh, also, maybe we should drop this thing into the lava now.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
yeah,
should-
sure.
Let's get it out of here.
I'm gonna, now that it can't, like,
It's just it's still trying to wave its arms because it still has bones in its arms, but they're not going anywhere because they can only bend at its elbows.
Wait,
since
hold
it's
on.
no longer, as big of a threat, can I just levitate it instead of...
Wait, hold on. Before you do that, Nicole's gonna get a sample from it. I'm gonna get a gift for my daughter. She likes to study these things.
I could just summon an unseen servant and have it walk in it, drop it in the lava.
He just
Yeah.
sweeps it up, gets a
Doesn't
broom, and
require
just
me.
goes.
That's fine, it doesn't require me to use
It'll
spell
take a while for
slot,
the unseen servant. It'll just be brooming it up for a while. Just you see slowly being pushed over by a
but technically, I
floating
could
broom.
probably do a gust of wind and just blow it into the lava at this point, but... I'm always hoarse after I do that.
I mean, it still costs a spell slot for me, but it's fine.
That's fine, it's not one of mine.
Yeah.
I also get mine back quicker.
Now you get yours back quicker, and mine can be used to bring you all back from the dead in case you die.
Maybe we should take care of this and then go talk with Marivelle,
Go do the
give her all the information, and see also what she should suggest.
Council is good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing this for her. Why are we making decisions?
Because we're so used to.
She should tell us to deal with our problems.
Well, this was our problem. The power is technically theirs.
Yeah,
And-
that was our problem. Well, technically it was your problem,
Yeah.
Claude.
It's dealt with now.
Hello. She did say
You're
something
here.
about me hanging out with you two.
Well,
You're also a problem.
I don't know why.
She's a useful problem.
I am very useful. She's, just smiling, the fanged teeth, like, showing off,
You know,
just like-
I actually, I just want to... I want to do an insight and see how I feel about her.
Yeah, I'd also like to insight check her,
Sure.
actually.
Did do that so long
Yeah.
ago, but everyone was talking very loud. That's an 18.
You know
You're
what,
the only one that
Carrion, I'm
gets a
going to
little
make
bit of-
yours a 23.
You're the only one that gets kind of a read of her. Somewhere deep in there, in all the words, there does seem to be like a level of actual care towards you. But honestly, she doesn't seem to be taking a lot of this seriously. It might just be the fact that she's honestly a full-blooded demon. This really doesn't concern her 100%. But she seems to be having fun.
I think she's okay. I mean, I was already leaning to she's okay for a demon.
Claude
Cole
can bring
has
this incredibly dangerous thing around the party, but you resurrect one dragon.
Yeah, Cole has a positive opinion of this lady.
I mean, it's like she doesn't have a moral compass because demons don't have a moral compass normally.
God, I understand that one.
Yeah.
And Kaz, the thing is, yes, I brought this dangerous thing. It was that, or what? Order it to just hang out in the wood, in the swamps by itself.
It's the two of you bringing dangerous thing.
I didn't have much of a choice.
Sure. You know what? Fair. Cole brings a goddamn full-blooded demon. We resurrect one dragon.
The demons at least carries Ant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
A good thing.
it's not a good thing.
The dragon
Carrion's
and-
family... Carrion has the worst family
Look,
problems
alright.
of anyone in the group.
You don't turn your back on family, alright?
can.
Also,
You
you're
can
fairly
very
certain
easily.
now. Probably your mother's twin sister. Yes, because they do look a lot alike.
Oh, and Kaz, my current mission is to find your brother and bring it back to the Kobold.
And you do look a lot like your mother, so she looks a lot like you too.
Hang on. What did you say about my brother?
The Kobold wants him back, and that was my mission that I got from them.
Okay, and when you don't report back, they're
think
just
they'll
gonna
just-
send more people.
They'll do that and assume he's dead.
Yeah, that was well. If I don't come back, if I did come back and wasn't successful, they'd kill him anyway.
Honestly,
So,
I'll be honest. I think contextually, they mostly sent you out there to just die.
yeah, probably that won't. They sent him out there
Because yeah, if that guy died here, Slarvak would have fucking ripped him in half.
Yeah, but
Here's what I've just been like, "Gah, gah."
before Maripel, can we go take a break?
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. I just get out back to Slarvak, just like grabbing a man and ripping him in half.
Yeah.
He had to one time. And then like, that's all everybody talks about, you know?
Yeah, you rip one man in half.
Anyway,
It's Slarvat's version of resurrecting the dragon. You do it one time, and suddenly it's all anyone ever talks about.
I think those are very different.
One's a little less of a problem.
Better than taking two men and combining them into one.
True. That would be weird.
No.
Here!
You
You're
do
one
one
now.
Frankenstein, and suddenly...
Drinks, snack, bathroom break. We'll be back in a minute. We're back for like
Jeebus.
45 minutes. Just we go to the circle.
Jeebus?
Jeebus.
I think it's Gigas.
Gigas?
Yeah.
Bug
No,
Jesus.
Jeebus.
I have to look this
Or
up now.
Jeebus.
It's gonna kill me
Jeebus,
if-
save me!
Jeebus, the butler.
J-Man, the cool Jesus.
Buddy Christ from
Buddy Christ.
from Dogma.
Yeah.
I just remember that one.
Can't get that movie on fucking anything anymore.
Yeah, well, I'm
That's
not.
because of Weinstein.
Yeah.
It was Gigas.
Why does that sound like it could be like a bad like Godzilla enemy? Then it is Gigas.
It's not. It's
or Gamera. Gamera is fighting Gigas.
I named
Gamera,
my turtle
he
after
is
Gamera.
the friend of children.
Yes. Mine is not. She's a bitch.
Like Gamera, please just eat these kids, please. No, damn it. These are the worst kids ever. Anyway, you go talk to Marivel.
Yeah, I guess we can go do that.
Yeah. All right, she'll meet with you and be like, so is the one problem resolved that you brought back with you?
Yes, that's
Yes, that problem pulled its spine out.
Gross.
Yeah, thank you. It gave me the spine for some reason.
Well,
Yeah,
if you ever
trophy.
break your spine, you have a
You
backup.
can mount it to the ship.
If I lose my spine, it will be replaced with steel.
How'd you bend?
It's segmented steel. Do you not know about ball joints? It's very simple here.
I don't
I
think
will
we need to
explain.
have this conversation.
No, we don't need it right now.
She asked.
That was the demon lady that asked that,
I know. Yeah, I know. And Kaz will explain to her. Basic mechanics.
It doesn't take anybody any level of insight to realize just glossing over at this conversation.
Just like nodding. Yes, I understand.
No, Kaz gets stopped apparently before he
Uh-huh.
can go in depth into,
Uh-huh.
mechanic structure.
I have some. Well, one, I have news to give you, and I also have some ideas.
All right.
So the prisoner's original mission was to actually locate Carrie.
I mean, that makes sense.
His current mission right now is to re-kidnap Kaz's brother.
We're not going to do that one.
Why would they want to kidnap your brother
It's
in the
probably-
first place?
They-
Oh,
I think
Okay.
they think it's him.
yeah, I used to use my brother's name as my fake name. Because I thought my brother was still on Shiv, and it's like really hard to invade and get into Shiv. Because of the boiling sea and everything.
Yeah.
And then it turns out he left Shiv soon after I did. The idiot.
He's a very nice goblin.
Shut up.
I met Father Albrecht.
All right.
They do have a giant gas that was created by Nixius.
No. Wasn't created by him.
Oh.
I don't know
Alright.
why you would have assumed that.
Created by someone.
He was created by someone. They were yelling at
Oh.
each other.
Okay. Then is that wrong?
Yeah.
Fix that.
You kept saying that. I'm like, where did you get that information? It was just a giant gas that was there. Yeah.
I don't know. For some reason I had written down created by Nixius. So maybe I. thought you
Because
said that?
Nixius is the Lich, right? Or is that nerd?
No, Nixius is not the Lich. The Lich is Xerius.
Then maybe...
Or was
Is-
Nur the one who created the giant gas?
Might have been
I think
Nerd.
Nur created the giant gas, and the giant gas is Nixius.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
and
what it was.
you didn't meet Nur, though.
No, but Xerius told me that that Nur created him.
Yeah, that's the
That's
information.
what it was.
Yeah, sorry. Now we got the names.
I
correct.
did a bunch of shorthand and.
I just made note of names and didn't put any details with them, and that was my mistake also. Probably like should note like this name is this. You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget to write extra things in my own notes.
Yeah, I was just doing quick shorthand, so. Okay, there we go. We may have a useful person on the inside.
All right.
There's a lich named Xerius, who it was chained up by. Oh God, my brain just died on Carrie's. Yeah, Bales and Lock. Who's been creating an undead army? The one of which you saw, the creature that came with me.
Seems like a dangerous army.
He is willing to use that against the Cabal if we agree to free him.
Is it easy to free him?
No.
No.
It's in fact incredibly difficult.
Carrie's aunt here believes.
So you're a daughter of Belzenlock, and there is more than one. Or was more than one.
You're surprised about that one?
Honestly, at this point in time, no.
She believes since Carrie and her both have Belzenlock's blood, they might be able to free the Lich.
Was there any other possible way other than that?
Wish.
Or a spell of a high level like that.
I've never heard anybody that can cast that, let alone getting a hold of it. I mean, the only place that you could probably find someone that might be able to use that is...
one of the colleges.
Yeah, maybe.
Or Nim.
No.
Nim may be preoccupied currently.
Might know someone.
Also, I think Nim is getting kind of tired of us always going to him with our problems.
Yeah, I'm just saying that would be the only other
things.
I know one person who potentially could do that magic, but he's entirely apathetic to everything. So, I don't think he'd come help us.
I unfortunately think the easiest way might be these two combined.
And that is only if we decide it's a good idea to free this person,
yes.
Which I'm not convinced.
The decision lies with you, and then with them if they wish to continue with it.
If it's a vote, mine is against freeing him. I don't think it's a good idea.
I'm also against freeing him.
I don't want to free another powerful being, but at the same time, the Cabal is the bigger threat. And
now,
here's my question. The supposed army he's created, would it be used against us? 'Cause that thing was very mean looking.
If we're not on his side, most likely he would let the Cabal use it then.
what's to stop him from, after we free him, turning it against us? I don't think he has a very strong moral code that would keep him from killing us after he's free.
Yes, that is the question. I have not spoken to this creature.
From the feeling I got, I don't think he would immediately turn around and kill us.
Did a lot of you usually trust your friends here's feelings on people?
I'm apparently not allowed to judge people's feelings on what to do in these sort of situations.
Why not?
I've made decisions in the past.
I once helped free a witch.
I didn't do that.
Cole,
Just created an
do
abomination.
you trust Claude's feelings?
I do trust Claude's feelings on this one, but I think we should still proceed with caution. While this person seems truthful in the moment, down the line we can't be sure.
I'm not saying down the line he might not be, that he won't be a problem. I can't guarantee that.
But in the
I
immediate,
think-
I think he would. I trust Claude's feelings in the immediate.
I
Yeah,
gotta
you
be
don't
honest, though.
treat-
There have been lots of liches using undead armies across all of Urborg repeatedly. It's not a
If
new
all-
thing.
If all four of us release something that is not currently a problem but has the potential to later become a problem, do we like win a prize or something for getting all four of us? Or is the prize execution?
Oh, it's probably execution, but it's funny.
At this
Because
point in time,
right
this
now
one,
we're at 2 for 4.
this decision would be on me or the head of the rebellion. I can talk to the other members and see what they think about this. This is a very damned if we do, damned if we don't kind of situation, it sounds like. We don't help him. Have to deal with the consequences of his forces. If we do help him, we might still have to deal with those facts. Granted, might be after a fight with the Cabal, which means we'd be weaker.
That's
But also-
what I was going to suggest too. Is at least he'll have probably less forces.
That's true. He would have to use his forces against them also. If we free him.
Unless he decides to immediately turn on us, then we're being attacked on 2 fronts.
We would have been attacked on 2 fronts anyway, wouldn't we?
Yes, we would be back to square one.
Right, 2 fronts plus an incredibly powerful Lich who's had several millennia to store his
Honestly,
powers.
I think she could deal with him.
Hello!
I don't trust her to not turn on us either.
Look, honestly, I'll be completely honest with you. I probably would if there was a good offer, but they don't really
Thank you.
have anything I want. I've kind of
Yeah, we
been
have-
bored with them, and, you know... After waiting around for like a year with a couple years of this entire we can bring back your father from the dead thing, it kind of gets bored. And honestly, for a while, you know, I missed him and kind of was interested, but now it's been a little bit of like just boring, and honestly, I'm just tired of it.
So we can trust you until something more interesting comes along?
Probably.
Great.
Also, you can trust that I probably won't do anything to harm Carrion. As much as it feels weird, I do feel like I do owe her something for not assisting with my sister.
This is a lovely issue you've brought us today, Cole.
You're welcome. I am an opportunist. When I see an opportunity, I jump for it. I have removed a powerful asset from the Cabal for our attack. She is currently on our side. I may make chaotic decisions, but mine are at least thought out.
I might not be an elder demon, but I am a greater demon, nonetheless. There are plenty of fun things I can do.
I think we need all the ally support we can handle, and also she knows the ins and outs of the place.
If you need a map, that's easy.
I will need to get in to do my plan to stop any of their aerial forces. It will work a lot easier if I am within the tower to do it.
Well, if I was going in there with my niece to take care of our job that sounds like you're interested in, I could drop you off.
If Carrion wishes to, that would work sufficiently. I will turn to Cat Lady, whose name I've forgotten.
Maribel.
Maribel.
Yeah.
I have 2 options I can do to deal with their aerial forces. I can, for a shorter time, disrupt local weather to create unfavorable wind conditions, but it might not be powerful enough, or I can create a small localized hurricane on the tower. I leave that decision to you. Both come with advantages and disadvantages.
We'll also consider that. Let me go talk with the others. If there's any other trump cards you think you can pull out, please let me know.
My mercenaries should arrive soon. Multiple of them are powerful mages, similar to what I can do, on a smaller scale. They do not have full control over what I do.
Unless you have any particularly powerful artifacts in storage that you just haven't figured out how to use, there's not too many trump cards that I can just pull out of my ass.
Honestly, I wouldn't know if we'd have something like that in storage. It's an ancient city, and we just kind of move stuff around as we clean up areas. Also, most of it's still infested with undead. It's not very friendly.
I don't know why we haven't thought of this before. Carrion, can I see the weird necromancy staff?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 10.
Uh-huh.
Ritual cast identify.
Sure.
With a focus on possible amplifications I can make with my amplify artifact.
It is the Staff of the Dreadlord, Navinarau.
Uh-huh.
It's actually its term for it. That's the actual name of it. It is a unique, legendary artifact. And I mean, it is, of legendary artifact status. Its exact abilities are hard to determine because it's, a lot. You're fairly certain, this thing also functioned as a spell book, too.
Could it, if amplified, just to take over the zombie army?
Yes.
Pog.
But I will tell you, because you can identify, part of this is the broken phylactery of Navinarau is embedded in this thing now. You can't separate that out anymore without damaging this thing. They are two parts of the same thing. If you amplified the staff, you might amplify that too.
And that would probably fix the phylactery, and then old Grandpappy's back for afternoon tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably can't fully resurrect the Lich Lord. You might be able to bring back a fragment of him or something.
Okay.
The thing is, you're not sure. You're not sure because Liches are a little outside of your expertise, I'm going to tell you,
Well, it's a good thing we've got someone familiar with the necromantic arts here.
Yeah.
Alright, fun new possible trump card to throw down on the planning table. This is the Staff of the Dreadlord
Yes.
Navinarau? Yeah, okay, good, you know that. Theoretically, I'm very good with artifacts of any quality. I can amplify it and cause it to take over the entire undead, messed up army. But doing so would amplify also the part of it that is a phylactery for the Dreadlord Navinarau. So, while we would be able to take their entire army...
How did that survive?
I don't know. I don't know anything about necromancy.
No, you don't understand.
No, I don't.
As stories of the Dreadlord exist in a lot of necromantic places. This is an ancient necromantic city. It's perhaps not as old as Navinaral's empire here on Urborg, but the stories and what happened are documented here. Let alone the fact that the staff survived somehow was impressive, but his phylactery not be completely destroyed. The phylactery...
Okay. It is mostly destroyed. It
Yes,
is mostly destroyed.
but you don't understand. Navinaral, when his empire fell, he made a decision to basically destroy his entire civilization to prevent his secrets from getting out. At least the darkest and most powerful ones of them. To do that, he took the disc, which was his phylactery, that was around his neck at all times, and imbued every ounce of his power into it. It is said that the disc detonated with such a force that it blew a hole in Urborg. Why do you think Urborg is so wet and watery all the time? It wasn't as swampy before, even with all the black mana.
Geography is not my strong suit.
It was the land recovering from a massive detonation that basically eliminated an entire city, plus a small region around it, to nothing. The fact that this thing only shattered and wasn't just turned to dust is kind of disturbing.
Okay, so if you do you not want me to amplify it to take over the entire undead army?
It would be cool. It would be great. But
Yeah,
the
it would
thing
be great.
is, I fear that.
Can it be removed without damaging the stuff?
No.
Of course.
No. No, it can't. They are like intrinsically tied one to the other.
Well, if that staff is more powerful than what I have, and I jiggle my lightning rod staff, empowering that would be very dangerous.
Yes. Unfortunately, I must say, Navinaral was the most terrifying of all the Grand Wizards.
Can I see your talking stick?
Sure.
Yes, hello.
It just kind of floats over to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do a magic on you.
Staff of the Hurricane King. It has a lot of cool abilities.
Can I create a superstorm?
I feel like that's not...
The staff, because it is a sentient magic item, if you kind of like look into it, you'd be like, your ability to amplify an Artificer's ability could be used with me. But unfortunately, it would require both my master, Cole, the current Hurricane King, and yourself. And it might drain both of you of massive amounts of energy. I believe it would be the same for that staff that you were looking at there. I do sense there is a sentience within it. Not as powerful as myself. Even weaker than when I first existing with my lord here. Before I gained the ability to speak. But I recognize a similar item. And also, I don't know the control of the storm it would create. It would be devastating on the scale of things like the Great Ice Age.
Okay.
Again, it might kill both of you to cause that, though.
Yeah, I don't
prefer
want
to be alive.
Yeah, okay, so that's a no on that one.
Yes. The excess energy that would be required would be drawn from both of you. I'm afraid your ability to amplify that staff might be the same. Though it is a powerful artifice like myself. Understanding energy flows and manipulations of mana. We are controllers and manipulators of the natural environment, but we can't just gain our energy from nothing. We oftentimes tap into natural energies, and it might take time, or right locations, or we can only tap into a certain degree. Overloading that means we need other sources.
Okay. Staff number 3! And I'm going to pull out the Staff of Domination.
Yeah.
Which, based on its Magic the Gathering card, is all about manipulation.
Yeah, I've closed that thing. Let me open it again. Just Staff of Domination. That's Domination. An odd. Staff odd Domination.
Staff odd Domination.
It can heal. It can cause you to basically recall a magical spell you've used. Or it can kind of like, I guess,
restore energy to a creature or drain a creature of energy.
yeah, kind of like, yeah.
Exhaustion manipulation.
Yeah, exhaustion manipulation. It might take the form of more like hasting or hold
It's
purge creature,
overflowing, yeah.
or like hold monster or something, you know. So,
Amplified. Could I give the entire undead army exhaustion? I'm thinking big today, man.
you're unsure how much its amplification would affect. I'm going to tell you that point.
Yeah,
You think you could
I've
start?
never
You could target area probably. The exact area would be difficult to judge. You've never tried it out because this is a very one target item.
Yes. This is also never experimented with. I got this after I tore a hole in reality, so I haven't had the chance to fuck around with it too much. Gonna put this back in the bag. Figure that out for another day. I don't think I brought any of the guns. Because I didn't think we would be laying siege to the tower. I brought
Hey, GM thought of something that would be interesting that you have that you could use.
No.
That would be. I don't know if it'd be good or bad though. Oh
Is
boy.
it a Genesis box?
Technically a Genesis box, but you also have something else that would really feed on the power of that. That, you know, you could make contact with again. That carries a friend with.
Oh yeah.
It is an incarnation of the life of the land itself. So.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a good idea. Also,
Feels like a terrible idea.
But I like it.
It would be cool, but it's a horrible idea.
because you're just making it a
I
super.
had a good idea.
It's a super
true.
elemental.
Cards on the table. All cards on the table.
How dead do we want the Cabal?
Like,
I mean, that
I
would
guess
make
the
it
question-
very dead. I'm going to say at that point in time.
are we good with like leveling the tower?
Yeah, I think we shouldn't level the tower, is my main concern.
Okay. Hey,
Like
look.
Claud to level the tower, though. Weren't you created there?
The tower is technically half leveled anyway.
Because the tower might have shit we need in it.
Yeah.
You need to get to the furnace.
Hmm.
You need to get to the furnace.
It's not why we actually.
Yeah, that's why
One of the
we're
main
in
whole
this.
reason we
here.
Yeah.
Well, technically to find the wreckage of the Predator and the furnace, because those were like
Right.
near each other. The furnace
But
was
so
like a.
wreck-
you were like-
The reason we came to the tower was the furnace
Right.
and was to put a bird in it.
yeah.
So I don't think we want to level the tower.
Oh.
We're here
fine.
for that fucking bird. Okay, look, cards on the
Carrion?
table. We can also awaken the main elemental, like, you know, being that that is like the spirit of Urborg and amplify its power and make it the next.
I was saying you could just give the energy to Moldratha, honestly.
Give Moldrath godlike levels of energy.
For the record, I think that's a terrible plan. But
Yes, I think it's a bad plan. I did it. I did.
Moldrath is not a
once.
benevolent being in most cases.
I think it's terrible.
She's
We need
semi-benevolent.
Potentially, and also
I
could become a world-ending threat.
Look, Merival asked for trump cards. I am pulling all of the artifacts I have, which are a lot, and figuring out all how the ways that they can just destroy the world.
I mean, the only thing that I say you do have going for you, which Carrie would know, is she not only is good friends with Moldrath, she's technically like a herald of her at this point in time, because you're a druid, so I mean...
Yeah. But that doesn't mean she controls it.
You could be the small kid on Gamera's shoulder as Gamera smashes the stuff.
Now, that doesn't...
Fun.
I gotta
But
let
we
you
also-
know, that doesn't always end well for the kid.
No.
No.
The kid, like, starts taking on the injuries of
Yeah.
Gamera.
Yeah.
Still sounds like fun.
And
Okay.
also, if we want to use the Lich, we need Carrie down there.
Yeah.
I mean, she can also be teleported out for, like, the fight, you know, honestly.
Okay.
You've got someone that can teleport.
Yeah.
It's she has the classic demon ability to be, greater teleport. Just,
Yeah.
Now, Merival, you asked for all trump cards we have, yes?
yeah.
Okay, condition on this one, you can't ask me how it works. I could. Don't want to. I want to state that right now. I don't want to do this before the rest of you get mad at me. I could tear a hole in the reality.
No.
Thank you. Thank you for voting that down. You can't ask how it works.
I've already dealt with that once. I don't know what the fuck it'll do to me a second time.
Yes, I cannot guarantee I can fix it.
I think it would be fun.
I do think it would be fun.
No.
But I can't do it. I don't want to.
The last time one of those things happened in Urborg, a great man sacrificed his life to close it.
Technically, the last time it happened, the dragon fixed it.
You know how much
We don't have
fucking-
to do
you
that now.
know how much work I had to do to stop those Shivan dragons from just killing you immediately.
Oh, I know.
We don't have anyone to close it now, so that's off the
Exactly.
table.
That's why I'm just giving every option. I said it was bad and I didn't want to do it. I'm just giving every option.
Just pretend you
You
didn't.
you can see if Super Elemental would close it.
Super Elemental would close it.
Maybe? I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't know
Paravel,
what
no.
it...
God.
I
This
don't
is
know
a-
what it
This is
is.
a hard no from me, dog.
I do not
Hey,
know. I
Not
honestly...
doing that.
I do not know what Super Elemental would be like. I just know it would be
Um,
ridiculously powerful.
The Super Elemental could probably close it, but the Super Elemental might be a problem.
Super Elemental seems like such a cool idea, but I also know as the DM, I'm like, I kind of want you to do it, but I'm also like, that's a terrible idea.
That's a world-ending
No.
problem.
Yeah,
No.
no, that's like literally everything else has failed. We have no options left. This is the only thing left to do, but unless
would be-
we die.
That would be the good option if, like, the Cabal was at super full strength.
Yeah,
You
like,
know?
If Bells and Lock was here,
Yeah.
I would do it.
I
yes.
gotta be honest, like, even like Multani, he is mostly more benevolent, but he'd really use that as an excuse to, like, make all of Terracer into a new Yavimaya, pretty much.
Yeah.
The land has been, the forest has been technically spreading. He would use
I would
that
hate
excuse to be
I
like,
would
just
hate
like,
to see what she would do.
Yeah.
yeah, like, he just wants to make everything a nice forest, you know?
We don't want to make the whole world Urborg.
Okay, last option I'm gonna give.
Technically, it's the Yavimaya forest in Urborg, which is nicer than most Urborg.
Yeah, but still, you know what I'm saying.
Last
Yes.
option I'm gonna give. This is probably my best idea so far, simply because it's the least likely to result in massive destruction. Take some of the artillery I've built here, bring it out there, I amplify it, we have giant, very powerful cannons that all have one shot before they break.
That might be helpful in devastating some forces. That's actually if you can basically temporary amplify them and break them. That sounds like a good use of them.
It's like we use them as much as we can, then one last shot, bam, wipes out like a platoon or something.
Would be helpful.
Question for geography around the tower. There's like a bunch of water shit, like swamp water around the tower, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, so in terms of wiping out forces, I can also create tidal waves with the swamp water to drown them.
Can they drown?
I can disable
Some of them
The
can.
non-undead ones can't.
The humans would drown.
Would drown?
Can you ask for Moldratha's help without the other stuff?
Without the god powers.
Yes.
Gary,
I mean, probably.
That
I
would,
am
you are her
technically
herald.
Rotha, so
that would be pretty helpful. Just probably don't give him, pointing to Kaz, the staff anymore. Honestly, like...
I don't want to do it. It's just...
I don't want you accidentally doing it.
I never accidentally do anything.
Dragon.
That was an
Dragon.
intentional thing. It had an accidental side effect.
I'm just saying, of everything you've suggested, including God Elemental, that makes me worry more.
Fine. I'm not going to... Look, me amplifying something,
life.
it's an intentional choice that I do. I don't accidentally do anything. Okay? I'm a very intentional being. The dragon, I knew I was intentionally taking steps every step of the way. The side effect was the accident, not the action. I know my shit.
Trust Kaz.
Thank you. I don't know why everyone assumes I'm irresponsible.
I know.
You
I'm
resurrect
here.
one dragon.
It starts with one.
Alright, well, I'm going to go think about this and have a meeting with some folks and talk about these things, and we'll figure it out. Thank you for all your options on the table. She's just
You're
going to... And you, pointing to the demon, stay with them. Just look after her and make sure she doesn't... I don't know what.
Carrie and her can have some tea and talk about family issues.
No.
I think
Carrion,
we
do
could
you
all
want to go
do
do
it.
something else that isn't hang around the demon?
Yes.
Well, I'll make some tea for the three of us then.
Like I said, she seems like the nicest demon I've met.
What about Carrion?
She's half demon. I didn't say nicest half demon. I said nicest demon. I'm sorry, when Carrie went full demon, she was not nice.
You're the one who's being a not nice demon right now.
I'm not a demon at the moment.
No, but you can be, and kind of a dick when you are.
No, I can be a fiend.
That's a beside the point. I don't want to be around her right now, so Kaz, we're gonna go do something else.
Yes, let's go. You know what? Let's go look at some of the cannons I made.
Sure. I like cannons.
You two are going to need to talk to each other if they do decide
I
to
think she's warming up to me.
free the Lich.
Again, against the Lich idea.
Anyway, we'll end it here. Carrie had a nice, awkward family reunion.
You're welcome.
Wonder
Isn't
if she
Mo-
watched my mother die.
No,
Isn't
she
most-
didn't, but she didn't do anything about it.
Isn't
Because she's
most
a
of-
demon and didn't really want to do anything about it. But there's also
Isn't
that pang of like, maybe I should have, but no moral compass.
There's a
Is it-
hint of maybe
Go ahead,
regret,
Joe.
but
Yeah.
also not really.
Yeah, good job.
Isn't most of Carrie's family reunions
Human family is pretty human. My dad's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
But
okay.
I'm just saying.
My siblings, other than one brother, is okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, half your family reunions are contentious.
I do find it weird that Carrie's mother had a twin, and so does Carrie. It's never brought up, but Carrie does have a twin brother.
Yeah,
Twins do run in families.
yeah.
Technically, Kaz had multiple, and they're all dead.
Well, goblins have litters.
Wouldn't multiple twins just be whatever ooplets?
That
it would be-
goblins have litters. That they just have a litter of a bunch of kids. Yeah.
Yep, the litter goblins, and then they eat each other.
Yeah. It's really hard to prevent that, and I think goblins are. It's like, you know, civilized goblins will at least put them in separate areas so they don't eat each other. But
Or
also,
at least
like,
give the children salt and pepper.
yeah. But
A nice Chianti to wash them down.
most goblins don't care anymore. Anyway, just because it's like it's the natural way of things for them. A lot.
Strongest
It's
survive.
like shark babies.
It's the strongest survives.
Yeah.
It's Oh, there's a name for that type of reproductive strategy. I just don't remember it.
Anyway, let's have people give shout outs and stuff. Matt, do you have anything to shout out?
No.
I didn't hear anything from you,
Yeah.
Mads.
That's weird. Hi, I'm here.
Okay. Fish. Making your triumphant return this week.
I'm
Vision.
back, bitches.
It's a fission.
Last week, I have two to do now. Last week I was gone doing a taffy smuggling ring. It worked out great. But
You-
this week,
Do you have all the taffy?
well,
Were you smuggling? Were you with a ring of people smuggling taffy, or were you smuggling taffy rings inside the taffy?
no, I was smuggling taffy. This is all the taffy that I personally have left.
Ah.
But it turns out it's really inexpensive to get myself 5 pounds of taffy, so I might be doing that.
Mm.
Like, how much do you think 5 pounds of taffy would cost you?
Like $10 to $20.
That's what I put it at, like 10 to
Really?
20.
You think 5 pounds of taffy would cost you $10?
It's
Depends
10
on
to
the
20.
depends on where
Depends
it's
on the
at.
quality, where you're
Yeah.
getting
Oh,
it.
this is the top quality taffy.
Like if I was to get taffy down at Ocean City, New Jersey, at like the taffy place, the saltwater taffy place down there, I think their stuff goes for like $4 or $5 a pound. So like 20 to 25 for that.
Yeah, it's $30 for the most highest quality taffy.
That
Not
makes
bad.
sense. Yeah.
It wasn't that far off with up to 20. So
Yeah.
I think you're underestimating how good this fucking taffy is if you think $10 is an accurate price for
Also,
5.
the place I was saying might not be $5 anymore. That was like a decade
years
ago.
ago, and also before COVID.
Yeah,
before
there's
the
been-
pandemic.
There's been some inflation that's happened since then.
Yep.
Just a little
Some.
Anyway, this week you can find me celebrating Sonic Day. Happy Sonic Day, everyone.
Yeah, it's
Today is
Sonic's-
Sonic Day.
bit. It is Sonic's birthday. He's 31.
It's Sonic's birthday. Did you celebrate Sonic Day? Tomorrow, my girlfriend and I are gonna watch Sonic 2 because it's on Paramount Plus.
Huh?
I actually liked that movie quite a bit.
I've heard good things about Sonic 2. Idris Elba is in
Yeah.
it. And
I
I
have
think it's a really
heard
good
is
movie.
at least as good as the first one, and the first
Yep.
one was not bad.
Yeah, the first one was pretty good.
I
enjoyed
celebrate Sonic Day with Sonic with human teeth.
Yeah, that's the
So you
correct
watched the
Sonic.
Chippendale Rescue Rangers movie?
Yeah.
I actually did watch that.
it. I
He's
mean,
in it.
Yeah, I
Still
know
haven't
he's
seen
in
that
it.
one.
I do have to see that just because it is basically a new version of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. You know, that's because what it really is.
That's what it is. But yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Ah, okay.
So, yeah, Sonic.
Momo, anything to shout out?
You can catch me here on Wednesdays where I play a pirate covered in guns
Yep.
who also likes to shoot people and is disappointed that our first mate never makes plans. Then it falls to me to make the plan, and I'm not a smart character.
Because your captain is just like a complete
The
idiot.
captain has 8 intelligence. I have 9 charisma.
Captain has 8 intelligence and 6 charisma, too. The
We're a
captain,
party of idiots.
the party is just like, the one that should be making plans never makes them. And it's great.
Flowchart of plan is captain asks the first mate. If the first mate is not available, the captain asks me, and then the plan is usually violence.
If you're not available, then the option is like, violence, I guess.
And then you can catch me for discussing tabletop.
Yep. Joe, anything to shout out?
You can catch me being a gun full of pirates.
Ah.
That sounds uncomfortable, honestly.
No, it's a gun that shoots pirates out.
That's weird. My schedule, myself, Dracovin. Yep. Buccaneers of Shackled Sea, Wednesdays, 9 p.m. That's in Pathfinder. It's fun. Crazy stuff. They're going to be in a big old regatta. So pirate boat race to get some big old prizes. With a really crazy cast of characters I introduced them to. Which I have to admit, the cast of characters that the original adventure provided was really bad, so I just used some random pirate generator stuff to add some more pirates, and they got crazier, and they just provide really weird backstories that make it really fun for a bunch of really weird pirates. So that's what they got. And they'll enjoy a bunch of that. Of course, this show next week, we're probably going to resolve a bunch of this entire thing because, honestly, sounds like you're getting ready for an attack. And we'll see how it goes. You've made some plans. We'll see how all of them come to fruition. Could be good, could be bad. We'll find out. You've made a bunch of suggestions, and you've put it not on your hands anymore, which is actually smart for once, because if something goes wrong, it turns out it's not your fault for once.
Fucking fault.
We just made suggestions.
Yeah.
I think rescuing a lich is a bad idea.
But I gotta be honest, the case that Claude presented is very good for rescuing him, because it's sort of like, might as well risk it, even though it's probably a really bad plan. They might want to go for the risk.
I feel great about it, but I think it's a necessary evil at the moment.
Here's the problem, is the 2 people with high charisma were on the side of free the lich. And the 2 people, one of which has bad charisma and the other has meh charisma, were on the side of don't free the lich.
Mm-hmm.
That
also does help the Lich's case.
Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention the Lich is a former master of the Ilvec.
What the fuck? Why do you just keep forgetting to mention shit about the lich? Why do you just put it out on the fucking table, man?
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of the phrase informed decision?
Look,
Yeah.
Cole is no stranger with having to work with terrible things to get stuff done.
Yeah.
I mean, sure.
You know, he survived coming here because he was in the tower rather than the rest of his nice family and friends who became horrible shadow monsters or worse. And then when the everybody died, he discovered Lichdom to save himself. You know, when the tower kind of got
As
destroyed.
one does.
It's like, you know that his alignment's evil, and you're like, this can't backfire.
I didn't say it can't backfire.
I
I
said specifically
said-
probably will backfire in the future.
Yeah, I said I think it's a necessary evil right now. I'm not saying it won't be something bad at some point.
It's
in the
probably
future.
not going to be your problem.
Yeah.
Okay, after this, Cole, we gotta find another evil for you to free. Like, 3 out of 4, that's only 75%, and that's a C. We gotta get up to an A.
There's probably some like horrible ocean monster I can befriend.
He did befriend Carrie's aunt,
She's pretty cool.
and she is evil.
That's true. We're on.
But really didn't.
She was
really
already free though.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
really
we
already
didn't free
free. Yeah, she was already kind of like, she could go anywhere. You were just like, so, I guess you can come with me? And she's like, cool.
So it's just like, hey, my argument was, hey, do you want to slaughter some people later?
Yeah, I guess so. Look, she didn't really need much convincing, because honestly, she just was really bored.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying, at the very least, that takes us up to a B.
And, you know, she did for a while be like, oh, go ahead and sacrifice Carrie, but it's also like the, I guess I shouldn't get my niece sacrificed.
I swear, we're gonna learn that the fucking Staff of the Hurricane is secretly evil, and that it's got, like, a storm devil inside it when you break it accidentally or something. And then there it fucking goes. That's an A+, gang.
Nah, I'm not doing that. That's too much work to add another horrible evil to that staff. I find it funny to just give the staff in the first place and then make it intelligent.
No. Stuff. What happens is, Cole somehow gets the Lich to meet the Draco Lich.
No, the Draco... Again, gang, Draco Lich, let it fuck off and do its own thing. That's the best case scenario, is it just fucks off and does its own thing.
This Lich could just go fuck off and do its own thing.
It's not gonna.
He probably will just go find some stupid swamp and live there and make horrible undead to go kill people.
He wants to, just go harass a town.
And then eventually some fucking adventurers are gonna go murder him.
We'll have Slarvad go kill him.
Yeah.
Your problem is definitely gonna kill people.
Honestly,
my problem only might kill people.
I honestly, like, the Lich thing, he is going to kill people, but also, like, it's Urborg. Liches fight and kill each other all the time, or, like, other necromancers, or,
like... It's not like we're releasing him
If this was anywhere else in the world, I'd be like, nah, but this is
it's not like
Urborg. It's already shit
like
here.
A peaceful, beautiful place. Like, we're not transporting him to where the angels were.
These people already deal with Liches. They'll be fine.
That doesn't mean we gotta make it worse. You're like, this is a trash fire. There's nothing wrong with throwing a little gasoline on it.
No, we're getting rid of a big piece of trash that's on fire and replacing it with a little...
Some people may die, but that's a risk I'm willing to take.
It's like you're fishing out the tire that's on fire and replacing it with a can of kerosene.
Anyway,
if it gets rid of the Cabal, which is the big batter, the worst of the two evils, we've lessened the amount of evil.
Anyway, I'm also going to be discussing Tabletop Saturday at 2 p.m. I forgot yesterday that I'm going to be off tomorrow because, honestly, I originally forgot all about that this morning too. Like, I probably should have, like, seen about switching my stuff I was doing today to tomorrow, because I'm going to be out and about anyway for a large portion of the morning, so I could have probably done some of that family stuff tomorrow afternoon that I was doing this morning, but I forgot. Because it slipped my mind until I was reminded by a friend who I volunteered to help out with some stuff, called me this evening. I was like, fuck. I was thinking about it at the beginning of the week. So, yeah, next stream's discussing Tabletop. There might be some other stuff planned around there, but it'd be last-minute planning if it does. If not, since I'm not doing anything today and I've missed a bunch of streams this week, maybe I'll stream a little bit on Sunday to make up for it, and then back to a normal schedule relatively next week. And more Pathfinder, Wrath of Righteous, and some other stuff. I still have to figure out what that other stuff is. Because honestly, I was going to say, I don't think I can play Wrath of Righteous more than once or twice a week, because honestly, it's not the Pathfinder part of it. It's the, I guess, PTSD of Kingmaker and its ending. It's just a little much for me. Every time I just think about how bad that ending was,
Does it kill part of your soul?
It just killed part of my soul. That's what it did. It killed part of my soul. It just...
I didn't think you had any parts left.
Oh, no. I've had plenty of it. I just keep it in, in a jar.
I thought you sold it for lunch money.
Oh, no, that was Millhouse. You remember your Simpsons references.
Yeah, he sold it for lunch money to the comic
Bart.
book shop guy.
I thought
he sold it to
he sold it to Bart.
He sold no.
No,
Bart,
he sold Bart's soul.
Bart
Yeah, he
sold
sold
his
Bart's soul
soul.
to comic book
Bart,
guy.
Bart sold his
right.
soul to Millhouse, and then Millhouse sold his
Yeah.
soul to the comic book guy.
Right.
So comic book guy ended up with Bart's soul. Yeah,
And
they're
then Lisa bought it back from the comic book guy and gave it to Bart.
yeah,
That was what, season 6?
maybe. God, it's forever ago.
There's a lot of seasons.
There's a bajillion seasons. I don't even know at this minute how many at this point in time. Anyway, bye everybody. Let's run. Goodbye.
More.